Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. It is the 24th of May, currently about 12:45 AM in the morning. I have just turned 21. Today is my birthday. I am very excited. And what I want to do a ladder prediction video. It will not go for too long. As you would have saw in my preview videos where I have each team finishing. And I'm just going to do this in a ladder prediction video. So if you don't want to watch a 10-minute video of me previewing, you can watch the ladder prediction. Now, it is currently about fucking 5-6 degrees. I'm wearing my jersey. I don't give a fuck. I'm excited for the footy season. I'm excited that today's my birthday. So let's get straight into the video. So coming in at number 16th on the competition ladder this year, I have the Gold Coast Titans. They are a shit club. They don't have much going for them at the moment. It's going to be a long year for the Titans, and I think they'll finish in 16th position. In 15th position, I have the New Zealand Warriors. I don't see much improvement from the Warriors this year. I think they're going to have a similar year to most years where they just don't do much. They have a couple of dramas, as in regards to getting some extra players. They play in every home game they have at Central Coast Stadium up to round 10, and then we don't know what's happening, but I think it's going to be a tough year for the Warriors. I hope they do well, but I got them at 15th. 14th, I've got the West Tigers. I don't see too much at the Tigers this year. I think their forward pack's a bit weak. Their front row isn't that great, and I think Marshall's getting a bit older. They haven't got a recognised hooker. I think the Tigers might struggle this year. They could surprise me. The Tigers haven't played finals football since 2011. Don't see them doing too much. So for mine, Tigers to finish in 14th. 13th, I've got the Panthers. They are 2-0, I understand that, but I think they will fall off at a certain period of the season. They'll fall down. They might be at the start of the year. I don't know, but I think they're going to struggle. I think they're a bit young. I can't see them competing with the top sides. I know they beat the Roosters in round 1, but maybe a little bit of a fluke. Roosters a bit underdone, but I think Penrith may struggle this year. 13th might be a bit harsh, but I think they're going to have a bad year. I've got Panthers at 13th. 12th, I've got the Bulldogs. A little bit of an improvement. I think Kieran Foran's the key to the Bulldogs. If he stays fit, they can do some good things, but he's already carrying injuries, so that's a worry. I don't see many points from the Bulldogs, but I see some improvement. I don't think they'll make the 8 or anything, but I think they're going to have they're going to be a hot and cold side this year, so Bulldogs to finish in 12th. 11th, I've got the Dragons, which may be a bit of a surprise. They're a bit high, I think, in a lot of people's opinions, but I see a lot of improvement. They can score points to Dragons, but their right side defence has always been a bit shaky. They have some issues there with Corey Norman and Ben Hunt. I need to sort out. The pack's getting a bit old, but I see them causing headaches for some of the top sides. I think they can really be competitive this year, and I think they'll improve. I think they'll finish 11th. They won't make the 8, so McGregor will probably get the sack, but I see some improvement from the Dragons. Dragons to finish in 11th position. 10th, I've got the Cronulla Sharks. I think they'll just miss the 8. A lot of people are putting them in the bottom 4. I could have earlier in the season before the whole virus started, but I saw enough in the first 2 rounds that convinces me that the Sharks can do some decent stuff this year. I think they'll be fighting for the top 8, but I think they'll miss out. I think they've lost a lot of experience, and I think that may hurt them in the end. They might lose a lot of close games. In 9th position, I've got the South Sydney Rabbitohs. I think they're going to be the sliders this year. It may be a bit of a big call, a bit of a tough call there, but I watched them closely the first 2 rounds. They are really structured, especially on that right side defence. Cam Murray's not a second rower, he's a lock. Latrell Mitchell's not a fullback, he should be playing centre. Cody Walker got suspended for 2 weeks for off-field incidents. Latrell Mitchell had all that drama going on with the whole thing with Addo Carr. James Roberts, is he going to play? Is he okay? I don't know. There's a lot of distractions at Souths. They're getting a bit predictable. Their forward pack isn't that great. They didn't replace Sam Burgess with anyone. They're a bit thin up front. I think Souths will finish in 9th position. I think they're the sliders this year. Now for the top 8. 8th position, I've got the Newcastle Knights. I think this is the year that they finally make the 8. They haven't played finals football since 2013. I think the team they have at the moment can really do some good stuff. The likes of Pearce, Ponga, Clemmer, Edric Lee, all these sort of players, a lot of good talent there. I think they're going to sneak into the finals this year, and I got them in 8th position. 7th position, I've got the Cowboys, my team. I think we're the big improvers this year. Not because I'm a Cowboys supporter, but I think, when you have the likes of Drinkwater and Valentine Holmes, Kyle Feld, Isan Masters, Jason Taumalolo, Michael Morgan, all those guys are in form. They're going to be a pretty good side this year. The new stadium's going to help us a lot. Michael Morgan misses the first 4 weeks, but the good thing about the Cowboys is Jake Clifford's a good backup half, and we got a pretty good draw, one of the best draws in the competition. I think the Cowboys' first 4 games are like the Titans, the Sharks, both at Townsville, and then they got the Warriors at Central Coast, and then they got Tigers at Campbelltown. So pretty good first 4 rounds for the Cowboys. I think they'll be improvers, and they'll finish in 7th position. In 6th, I've got Parramatta, the Parramatta Eels. I see a lot of improvement from Parramatta this year. Probably a similar year to last year for Parramatta. They recruited well. They lost Manu Ma'u. They gained Ryan Madison. And they also lost... Who they also lose? They lost someone else. And they also gained Regan Campbell-Gillard. So, I think Campbell-Gillard's a good buy for Parramatta, and I think he'll get better as the year goes on. I got Parramatta in 6th position. 5th, I've got the Broncos. I can't stand Brisbane, as you would know. As a Cowboys supporter, I absolutely hate Brisbane. I think they're a premiership contender. I think they're one of the sides that could miss the top 4 and be a chance of winning it. I think the likes of Payne Haas, David Fafita, Brodie Croft, that controlling game managing halfback, really helps the side. And they got a lot of strikeout wide with the guys like Tony Staggs, Jermaine Asako at fullback. Broncos got a lot of good things this year. I think Brisbane have more positives than negatives. I think they'll do well this year and finish in 5th position. Now for the top 4, the teams that get a second chance, in my opinion. 4th place, I've got the back-to-back premiers, the Sydney Roosters. I think the 0-2 start will be a good thing for them. I think they'll recover from that quite quickly. And I think, they have so much quality, too much quality in that side to have a bad year. They'll make the 8th for sure. I think they'll finish in 4th. They'll sneak into the top 4. Tedesco, Kiri, Manu, Cordner, Takiyaho. The Roosters have got a strike all over the field. They'll do well this year. They'll finish in 4th position, and they are a dead set contender. 3rd, I've got the Manly Seagulls. I think they'll just improve off last year. They'll be a much better side. They haven't lost anything really. They've got a similar side to last year. They were robbed in the finals against Souths last year. Manly will just improve. A great side there. The Turbo Brothers, DCE, Dylan Walker, Fanil Blake, Tapau, Sirodin. I can go on and on. Garrick, Moses Suley. I've got some strike Manly, and they're going to be a massive contender this year. 2nd, I've got the Raiders. I think Canberra will be so upset about losing that grand final that they'll dominate. They're already 2-0. I know they didn't play anyone great. They only beat the Titans and the Warriors. 2 sides I got finishing second last and last. I think Canberra have a good side, and I think they'll do well. I think Hodgson and Whiten are the key. I think the Raiders will be a massive contender this year, and they may dominate the season for a while. And number 1, I got the Melbourne Storm, the juggernaut. They tend to be top 4, top 2 every year. The most consistent side for the last 10 years. You get the likes of Smith, Munster, Nelson Asafa Solomona, Brian Pappenhausen's the future, Olam's a gun. They got a great side, Melbourne. They're going to be hard to beat. I think they'll finish first because of their experience. My biggest concern for Melbourne is Jerome Hughes at halfback, but Melbourne are going to be right up there again this year. Now, that's my ladder prediction. Before I get out of here, I'm going to do something a bit different here. So, while I have the ladder prediction, I'm going to do it by finals as well. So, let me turn the camera around. This will be a bit of fun. Don't know how well you can see that, but so the first game of the finals that would be the Storm versus the Roosters. So that'd be a cracking game. I'd probably go with I'll go the Roosters. So Roosters go to the prelim. Melbourne go to the semi-final. Canberra versus Manly. I'm gonna go Manly. So Manly are in the prelim as well. Why not? Melbourne and Canberra play semi-final games. What do we got here? We got the Broncos against Newcastle. I'll go the Broncos in that one. So they would play. They'll play Melbourne. That would be. So that'd be first against fifth. That'd be the first semi-final. And then we got the Eagles and the Cowboys. Sorry, Parramatta, but I'm going the Cowboys in a bit of an upset. We always go well against Parramatta. So now we got the semi-finals, Storm and Bronx. I'll go the Storm. So Storm go to a prelim. Raiders and Cowboys. Oh, look, I love to go the Cowboys, but I'll go the Raiders. So now we got two preliminary finals. We got the Seagulls and the Storm and the Roosters and the Raiders. Righto. I'm going to go Manly to beat Melbourne. That'd be a cracking game. That would be a huge game. That'd be at where would that be? That'd be at Brookie. And we got the Roosters and the Raiders. Oh, jeez, this is a good one. But I'm gonna go with the Roosters. So my grand final was Manly versus Roosters. Third versus fourth. I'm gonna go Manly. I'll go Manly. I don't know, fucking 18 points to 12. So Manly to win the premiership from third position this season. Anyway, guys, that's my ladder prediction. Hope you guys enjoyed that. My little ladder prediction on my birthday, going into 1 a.m. I have had no alcohol yet. I won't be drinking till probably this afternoon. But I hope you guys enjoyed that ladder prediction. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Excuse me. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Share the video. I'm happy that it's my birthday. I'm happy that the football season's in a couple of days. Looking forward to it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.